I would say.
This is going to be fun.
I don't know about that. Whenever you say that,
this is going to be.
It's
fun.
like when your girl says, I find it funny that never has a woman ever said anything funny.
Yeah. I find it funny.
All right, y'all. This is our take. This is Marc, the moderator.
Banks.com.
Leaf is only family. Brooklyn forever.
Avery the process. The guy without the tie today.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to ask a question right now, being that free agency is over. And teams are shaped up to where they're going into training camp. What I'm going to ask the question is, how many wins do you have the Knicks getting this season?
I'll go first. I got the Knicks anywhere from...
This guy's on a roll today.
I got the Knicks anywhere from 30 to 40 wins.
Yo, take that from him.
Nah, ain't nothing to take from me.
Take that from him, man.
Did we put money on this?
I did.
What was the number?
30.
30?
Over
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, I got them. I can see them winning 35, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
From 17 to 35.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are going to double up.
Yeah.
In wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Banks on this one. I'm going to say 24.
Okay.
First of all, I'm on record by saying I don't think the Knicks are that bad.
I don't think they're bad. I'm right with you.
I think they can win
24
30 games, man.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that last time.
I would not be shocked if they won more than 35 games. I wouldn't. I think they got a good coach. I think they're just a collective group of role players. That's really what the issue
AKA 24.
Yeah. Okay.
But sometimes those teams mesh.
24 make the playoffs.
But not even just that, though.
NIT?
Wait, though. Again, we're talking about a different looking Eastern Conference this year. That's all I'm saying. Not saying they're going to make the playoffs. I'm saying I would not be shocked if they won over.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Because you said that. We're not even going to let Marc answer. Marc is going to say like 2 wins. Right? So you said a different looking Eastern Conference, right?
Got you.
Which of those teams are the Knicks going to possibly take a playoff spot from?
Well, let's think about who made the play or who was pushing for the playoffs. Miami was last year.
Detroit was.
Charlotte.
Charlotte just missed it by like a game and a half.
Detroit was. So did those teams get better? Did they?
Detroit got better to me.
Detroit probably got better. Miami, you could argue because they got Jimmy Butler. I think they're going to be in the
Miami
same
also
spot.
got better.
But what I'm saying is I think that the amount of wins is going to take to win or to make the playoffs may go down a little
24
bit.
get you in the playoffs.
No, absolutely not.
Wait.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking more like 40 games can get you in the
the
playoffs.
Knicks right now
I could agree with that. I'll say about 37, 40.
The
Yeah.
Knicks right now is 18 games better. This roster is 18 games better.
They tanked last year, Marc.
You ain't answered the question.
Yes.
I said this roster
I think so, yeah.
is
Yeah.
18 games better.
Yeah, I think so.
Void of any shooters.
Again, I said 30. You know what I'm saying? I just said 30. I didn't.
Void of any. So RJ Barrett is going to be that much better.
I see where this is gonna go. I see what you're doing here. This is interesting what you're doing. Very interesting. You see what's happening?
You said a pump fake, right? He got to the 3-point stance. He hit you with the jab, pump fake. He ain't passing though.
So I'll ask you a question. So RJ Barrett is going to make them that much better.
Don't look at me. I gave him 7 more wins, bro. Don't look at me.
First of all, if we're talking about not tanking, last year they probably a 25-win team, maybe somewhere in that range.
Without tanking.
So
looking at me.
I don't care what you're saying. So are they? So if we taking that into account, are they 10 games better than last year? I would say so. Yeah.
But you're hypothesizing that.
Wow.
I'm not hypothesizing anything. They weren't playing their best players.
Google that one, right?
They were obviously. Hold on. They were obviously tanking.
Wait,
I think so.
But that don't make them get 25 wins just because.
Well, hold on. I mean, if you're not playing your best players on the court, you're obviously trying to lose games. You're not playing Enes Kanter, who's one of the better players on the team. I mean.
So let me ask this question: what's the incentive for the Knicks to win this year? What's the incentive?
Try to change the culture now. I mean, look, the whole reason they were tanking last year was they were going after the big prize, which was the presumed #1 pick in the draft, which was Zion Williamson.
Okay. And Kevin Durant cometh.
Right. And there's no Zion in this draft, right? So basically, you've got what they believe is somebody they could build around RJ Barrett.
There's a Cole Anthony.
Well, that's true too, but I mean, I think what they're trying. I don't know.
Are you tanking for Cole Anthony? I just want to make sure.
Wait.
I don't know.
In this guard league? Mark, what you
You
think?
tanking for Cole
In this
Anthony?
guard league?
Listen, remember I told you I really haven't seen the kid play that much.
Okay, wait. But let me go back again because I got to ask the question. So, you have a roster that are made up of 1 and 2 year deals, basically. And you're going to shoot for the stars now, knowing that half your roster is going to be free agents once the season's over.
Shoot for the stars, hit the garage.
That don't make sense.
Well, I don't know if you're talking about shooting for the stars would be like what?
Wait, if you double up, if you improve by 18 wins, you're shooting from the stars because you went from 17 to now 30 wins. So you are.
Yeah, I think the narrative has shifted. The culture is trying to change now. You're trying to build a culture now of creating something.
Sustainability of winning.
But you got, hold on. How can you do that with a roster filled with dudes that's on 1 and 2 year contracts? So automatically saying, I'm just going by that narrative. You're going to change the roster over next year, regardless. So
I see what you're saying.
Can you?
But we're talking about two different things. We started off asking how many wins they're going to win this year.
Right.
Now we're talking about the sustainability of the team in itself, and if that attracts anybody. Because I agree with you on that point. You can't create any sustainability with 1 and 2 year contracts unless these guys that you sign. This is like an audition. I just do play well. I'm gonna give you X amount of dollars. But who's to say that guy says, all right, now I'm going to shine with another team?
But here's the thing.
2021 now is losing.
Here's the thing when we talk about sustaining that success, right? You have to be patient with your coach. So like, if you're gonna tank again, and we know how Knicks fans can get, coaches don't last more than 2-3 years.
Unless you're Brett Brown.
Brett Brown is the only one, right?
That's what we doing.
No. Listen. Because the
y'all already know how I feel about
because the
something.
76ers had a plan. Like, yo, we're not gonna hold it against you,
right?
Because we know what we're doing. Are the Knicks fans gonna be okay with that when it comes to Fizz Day?
Because here's the deal.
Fizz got a what's the name, man? He redshirted last year.
Let me say this to you right now. Let me put it out there right now. If the Knicks even shoot to get 30 wins, it's ridiculous because that puts you down in the draft once again. If you have a roster that you know you are about to turn over, and you was the one that said building through the draft,
right?
Then if that's the case, then you want to tank again because what you want to do
that makes no sense. I'm sorry. I hear what you're saying, but I know that you're gonna agree that makes no sense.
That makes no sense. What they're doing.
That makes no sense.
Well, they already have. They have 7 first-round picks over the next 5 years. And I don't necessarily know if. So what you've seen with this tanking is that the way the NBA is constructed now, that you don't necessarily have to tank to get a good draft pick. The Lakers were right behind the Knicks, and they were 35. They were pushing for the playoffs up until the Lakers.
The Lakers?
The Lakers won 35 games?
Yeah, they somewhere in
They
that
definitely
neighborhood.
did. Yeah, 100%. Remember, they were like a number 3 seed when LeBron was there, number 2 or something like that. When he got hurt.
But then they went to number 12. They was at number 14 by the time the season.
Let's not. You know what? Let me not overstate that because that lead from 3 to like 12 was like 2-3 games.
Maybe you have to change the narrative now. And I get what you're saying about the 2-year deals and everything like that. But also, if you're a player and you see the core pieces remain, and maybe some of these 2-year deals are coming off the books, maybe you're the guy that feels that I can come in and help in that situation.
Thanks.
I'm just giving you.
It sounds good if we was all drunk, because here's the problem. We just watched the marquee free agents pass by New York. Okay. So we know this is a fact.
Hold on.
Wait. Is that a fact?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
So the Garden is not the hot spot.
All of a sudden, here we are with that narrative again.
It's not a narrative. I didn't say that. Because what I'm saying is now, what I am saying is, and I said this the last show that we had, maybe you want to take a page out of the Brooklyn Nets book, playbook, where you creating a culture of like, okay, they're heading in the right direction, and I can be that piece that helps them get there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The Nets made the playoffs, and they create. I'm not even talking about making the playoffs, but I'm talking about heading in the right direction.
Right.
But the Nets.
But it took the Nets 5 years.
True.
It took the Nets 5 years.
I mean, I'm just Mark as a Knicks fan, we just on different pages because you seem to be you want to be.
Marc is fed up.
So
because KD.
No,
that's
the
why.
I'm having is
it's
just
just let down, man. I get
doom
it.
and gloom all day about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
I'm just looking at the reality.
Yo, can I say this?
Let me just say, I have the Knicks winning about 22 games.
Okay.
5 games.
Fair enough. I think the Knicks will be a good watch. How about that?
I wouldn't even. I'm not even.
I think the Knicks will be a good watch.
I said you got Banks. You got
You still got Dennis
37?
Smith. You still got RJ.
I said I got them. I got them. Yeah, 30
30 to 40.
I got about 30.
30 to 40 means you have to at least split in the West with their top 8. Right? That sounds about right?
Without doing the math, okay, I'll go with it.
You got to at least split with the better teams in the West. You also probably going to have to split with the better teams in the East also to get to around 37, 40 wins. I don't see that, champ.
Winning half
the games. That means you're going to have to split against the better teams.
Listen, the question is always going to come down to how many teams in the East are you better than? And how many games can you sneak out of the West? How many teams in the East are you really better than that you can actually say
We're gonna come back
you probably not
Knicks beating the Lakers? Knicks beating the Clippers?
No.
Well, hold on. I'm not saying that.
They might beat the Suns.
All right, we out of here, man.
Listen, man. All right.
Damn.
We done
So,
here.
Mike,
You need to get. Yo, listen. I ain't listen. I'm just gonna say this real quick. I ain't listened to Marc for like 2 years on this. Yo, free my son Devin Booker.
That's
Free
fact.
my son Devin Booker. Let's get him out of there.
yo, this is our take, y'all. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Yo, I told